Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Super. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
180. Ric Flair. Let's go. We got this. We got this. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, exit. Let's go. 57. Mike, 57. Go, 12. Let's go. 57's the Mike. Watch this touch.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Steps away to his left. He's going to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A nice run there by Gurley on first down as he'll get about 7 out of it. These two teams all tied after 1. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. I know he ain't got it.
Now Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but having a
through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Super 1. 57's Mike. Mike 57. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Hey, Haywood. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Goff now looks to throw. This will be caught by Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the Chester. 57. Mike 57. Fun. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Merlin. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Hey, watch his slant.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
20.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Come on now, let's go. What? Like 20.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Orbit. Mike 57. We ain't giving up.
Gone. And Woods has it complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ric Flair. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. Now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown and be the upset MVP winner over Jimmy Garoppolo, because in the Super Bowl, if the quarterback does anything, he wins the award. But this time, the defense, which got them there, is going to take charge, and Fred Warner walks away. Super Bowl MVP, 49ers Super Bowl champions.
Wow, you went above and beyond with great specifics there. I'll be a little bit more general. I'll just say that the Chiefs are going to win by a touchdown, and yes, I'll go with the MVP being number 15, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you're not really rooting in this game, how great a matchup is this?
Oh, it's fantastic. Going to be a ton of fun. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
We
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Bynes gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Cut. 180. Super. Average roll. Hey, it's our house. Go. 57 to Mike. No.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Bynes in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Returnable for Thomas. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the 2nd half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Super 1. 57 to Mike. 57.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff, he gets it to Cooks. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Super 1.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike, 57.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Louis. Hey, check, Mike, 57. Hey, Charlie. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. He's roll. We got double up.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 14. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Check 43. Slip. Check rabbit.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, switch gears.
Throwing is Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping. Undercrunch. Check. Lucky. Rush in.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Jackson. Buying time to his left.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is.